Special. Starring Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker. Harrison Ford as Han Solo. Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia.
We're still doing trivia, and I like this light effect that's happening here.
This is the best the 90s had.
Oh,
Whoa!
this is very Star Warsy.
What's the most cinematic part of Star Wars for you guys? The most cinematic, like, you can look at that image and be like, damn, that's cinema right there.
Damn, that's cinema. Probably
There's a lot of
the
just,
opening
like,
scene of A
still
New Hope.
images.
What part of the opening scene? Just like the ship coming in, barreling in?
Yeah, that whole sequence.
What is that like your favorite shot?
That's one of my favorite tropes in Star Wars.
That thing was so cool that they're like, hey, let's open every other movie with one of these scenes.
A big ship, yep, where it's like empty space and empty
Always
void.
start with a space battle.
And
So
then there's
always. And that, just the way the Tantive 4 comes in overhead on the thing.
And then a bigger
comes
thing.
into the scene, and then
The
yeah, and then
Star
the
Destroyer is like 10
Yeah.
times bigger.
yeah, that's like
That's
they
really
get you
holy
from the
shit.
get go. You know, that's,
Get you from a gig.
they get like that for me.
I think the fight on the in Empire with Luke and Vader.
When they're on the fucking catwalk thing.
Not just that one, but the image of Vader on the high ground, Luke standing below the stairs, just like,
Yeah.
because that was a promo like photo or like a picture
Yep.
that somebody drew, and it was like him just holding the lightsaber, like looking up at Vader, and like they're about to go down,
Yeah.
and like that fog and everything from like the mist of
Yeah. That's a good one.
that's an image that always sticks with me, because
That's a
you
good
know the weight of that scene.
Yep. I mean, and just the image too or the sequence of Luke hanging on that thing and Vader like fucking.
That one too. That one's pretty
That's good too.
cinematic.
But that opening shot.
That opening, yeah, that sequence kind of like punctuates the whole movie. Like, damn, this is like,
Throws you right into it, dude.
yeah, this is tough. These guys are in a tight spot.
They're like, okay, we can start with boring space politics, or we could just fucking have a space battle.
Yep.
And Georgie Boy was like, well, I see the merits of both, but I mean, I guess the crowds would probably like a fight at the beginning.
Yeah, like what was the in episode one?
Subverted that there was no space battle.
It was like two guys showing up on a ship.
Yeah, it's like two guys in desert robes coming in for a business meeting.
Oh yeah.
We brought our briefcases.
And then
ready to
everyone
throw
goes,
down.
oh, those are Jedi robes.
Yep.
And
Oh.
everyone on Tatooine wears it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, remember those clothes that everyone on Tatooine wore? Those are Jedi robes now.
They're doing business.
That's the whole thing. Like,
They're here to do business. These desert folk.
yeah,
They
this
just need
carbonite
parts
that
for
they
moisture
use for
vibrators.
not freezing humans in usually. It's now a thing that bounty hunters just use all the time.
Yep, it's just a thing in their closet on their ships.
I love that. That's we've talked about it a bunch of times. Retroactively
Yep.
making things symbolic.
Yep. John, is that one of your favorite cinematic parts of the movie? Is the intro? Do you have any others? Let's stick just to the prequel then.
About the
Just
Death
the
Star
prequels?
exploding.
Just the prequel.
Was the prequel cinematic moment? Fucking Duel
Sean
of Fates.
first. Sean first.
Just take any like still image of Duel of Fates by all the heroes. It's just like
That was one of my favorite DVD like home menus. It was
Motherfucker,
just that.
when fucking Maul is just like fucking hook, and then he goes, and you're like, oh sweet, and then he goes, and you're like, oh.
From the trailer, yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that dude. Could you imagine if that wasn't spoiled by the trailer and the toys? Like,
the
if
double
you,
blade.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you just walked in there and you sat there and you saw him and he went,
This lightsaber's got a long handle.
Yeah.
I wonder what that's all about.
and you just see him activate it, and you're like, oh sweet, and then you see the, and you're like, oh.
Time just blows.
Yep. What about the part before he even turns on the lightsaber?
Yeah.
Where they have this
Takes the hood
showdown.
off and
They have the
shit?
showdown.
Yeah.
They're just like, we'll go the other way, and then they beeline it.
Yep.
Padme just goes, and then they just like stand there for a little while.
They get all fucking.
Yeah, they kind of just they limber up,
Take their
they do their
robes off and
stretches.
shit. Yeah, take their robes off.
But like
and then
him,
all right.
him taking his hood off
Yep.
slowly and putting it back.
He's a good hood remover.
Yeah, yeah.
That Ray Park.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But
He's
yeah,
just
but
a good like physical
pulls it
actor. in
back.
general.
and he
You
just-
know shit's gonna go down. Like this,
taking the robes off.
I
And
watched.
then
I don't know if you guys.
I also
I'm gonna get into this real
Yep,
quick because
yep.
this goes into the lore.
Yep.
And what's really amazing about the prequels and
Yep.
what people shouldn't shun them
Yep.
anymore. Did you watch any of the Gallery of Star Wars?
no.
In one of the episodes, Dave Filoni talks about him talking with George
Yeah.
about what that scene means
Duel of Fates.
of the whole encompassing Star Wars, because he can
Oh,
track.
I saw that.
He can track the moments from the Duel of Fates that mean the most throughout the whole series that kind of break down Anakin as a character.
Oh.
So the Duel of Fates, what actually they mean by the fate is the fate of this child.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon is fighting for the fate of this child.
Yep.
He knows that he must take on the mantle of this kid's father.
He's the one who believes in him.
He's
too.
the one, and Obi-Wan the whole time was like, how do I feel like we picked up another like
Yep.
insignificant
This is a
person?
mistake.
Yeah. And he doesn't want to be this kid's dad. He wanted
Yeah.
to be his brother, which
Yep.
is not what Anakin needed.
No.
Anakin needed
Daddy.
Qui-Gon.
Yep.
He needed Qui-Gon to lead him down this path,
Yep.
and not the path that Obi-Wan says follow the Jedi code.
Yep.
Qui-Gon needed.
He does the brother shit, right?
Yeah. He needed the father, like,
The
child
Son
rearing.
and the Holy Ghost.
Yeah. So the fact that Dave Filoni can like break down all these things that domino Anakin's digression
Yeah.
back into the darkness, like made me feel like that scene, the Duel of Fates, was much needed, and it made so much sense now, like seeing his descent.
Well, yeah, because then it like you said, you take Qui-Gon, who's the one person who believed in him, took him off the board. Obi-Wan then reacts by doing this out of
A Master's Last Wish.
yeah, exactly, not his own thing.
No.
He's doing it because his master wanted him to,
Mhm.
and yeah, I can see that big time. Yeah,
Which is Sean. You said you watched that?
I did.
Yeah, that's a really insightful moment, and I was like, yeah, George had like this concept.
there's cool shit in the trilogy, the
Yeah.
prequel trilogy.
That's why
I
people,
like it better than the most recent trilogy.
People scoff at it so much. Like
I know.
the only one I would scoff at a lot is Attack of the Clones.
Yes,
But I liked
That's
watching
hot
the
trash.
clones. I liked
There
Me
were
too.
good parts to it.
and
my
clones,
boy Kid Fisto's there.
well, that and then
The
the
whole
fact
detective mission that Obi-Wan went on was
that the
great.
detective mission
Yep.
at the beginning
Django
was cool.
boy.
Like
That was pretty awesome.
the Django stuff.
Holy shit.
The holy shit, dude.
The
Yeah.
seismic charges that Django uses.
Seismic charges. Stand by.
It's just like
Yeah.
someone took a really meaty bass guitar and just stretched the fuck out of that fucking string.
Yeah.
That was great.
That was great.
There's
The
cool
stuff I
shit.
didn't like was like the droid factory where it was all like
It was like a Mario
slapsticky.
level.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like, what, we're gonna run
It was
There's a
a-
lot of that
things.
shit that he tried
it was
in
a
the
Zelda
movies
dungeon.
that
Yeah.
did not work in the movies, but then ended up working in the context
Prince
of Clone
Persia,
Wars.
Slow Prince of Persia.
Well, it's Prince of Persia with C-3PO saying quips like saying, "Oh, this is such a drag."
But what I'm saying, those elements that did not work in the prequel trilogy ended up working in Clone Wars. Like the droid, because of the cartooniness, the fact that it's a cartoon,
Yeah.
you can get away with the zany slapstick droid shit.
Mhm.
Jar Jar even works within Clone Wars, like a lot of that stuff.
That's why I like how
Clone
worked
Wars
better.
actually made me appreciate Jar Jar.
Me too, dude. Except for that one episode where he was not voiced by Ahmad Best, and it was really weird.
Which one was that?
It's one of the earlier ones.
Oh, okay.
Ahmad Best had already been in there once or twice,
Yeah.
and then for some reason or another, someone else voiced him for an episode, and it was really jarring.
I see what you did there.
Whoa.
I didn't at first until you pointed it out, and I was like, yeah, accidental punnery.
Hey.
It's like
back.
punnery. It rhymes.
Yeah.
It took an extra couple episodes, but we beat the mission again.
We did it again.
We did it again.
did it
Hallelujah.
again.
Um,
Next mission.
But yeah, I like the
Next,
prequel
my Sean.
trilogy.
Yeah. Well, just the fact that
Dude,
you can
that-
look at it.
What I
and
was gonna say
derive
Oh,
that.
there's actually
before
a
you
cutscene.
brought up the Star Wars gallery thing was another scene that I love. Another scene that I love is
Beautiful.
is during that Maul fight after he's fucking staked down fucking Qui-Gon. And it's when Obi-Wan's going down the hallway, and then he gets down to those last couple, and him and Maul are just like eyeing each other up and fucking going back and forth,
Like
and
caged
Maul's
tigers, yeah.
loosening up and shit, and then
And when they
and then it's
both
fucking-
bounce,
yeah,
they both bounce
yeah,
and
they're
get
getting
ready.
ready, dude. It's like fucking like Mortal Kombat or whatever. Where
It
they're
was
just
like, no, it's like Street Fighter. Like
Yeah.
Ryu's ready to fight Akuma.
just back and forth, just like, and then it goes down, and then it just bam, and then fucking Obi-Wan's just like the least bitch he's ever been.
He was
in
like,
that moment
I'm
because he's
that what you
angry.
I'm in the zone.
What's up?
Does this look familiar to you at all?
Is it a flux capacitor?
It's a D-pad.
It's a D-pad.
It's the same icon you mount the bombs on in Imperial Rizer's Palace.
Oh,
Oh,
Sheevzor's pals. dude?
Sheevzor's
Sheevzor.
Palace.
Did you find out at the end it's just Sheev in fucking makeup and costume?
He's like, sorry, dudes.
Sheevzor.
All right, we'll be back with more Star lore.
Yes.
Star-Lord?
Star Wars.
Star lore.
On the Star Wars special.